It all depends on how forthright he'll be. And I think that's been one of the major concerns in Europe, in the United States, and really worldwide. To what extent is there clear information about what's been happening with the coronavirus? How does the Chinese government win the trust of those who feel that maybe it wasn't fully forthright in the first weeks when this broke out in December and through early January? And then how do the countries around the world help China deal with this? Working with the World Health Organization, the Centers for Disease Control in the United States, we all have a shared interest in, one, helping to contain this for the well-being of the Chinese people, making sure it doesn't break out around the world, and working together to see that these kinds of black swans, these viruses, are minimized to the extent possible going forward, and what can be learned from this case study. So I think reassurance, trust, and cooperation are going to be the key words here with the minister's mission.
Now, the theme of this conference is Westlessness. The German president slammed the Trump administration in front of many members of his cabinet who happened to be there, top leadership attending. So some tough words from the conference host.
Yeah, this is a very cutesy term. It almost sounds like Elmer Fudd tripping over the English language.
Lawlessness?
Westlessness and the like. Look, the problem here is that I don't think there's really been a sense of what Europe means in the context of international security. Europe has partnered with the United States to provide for transatlantic security and for security for the European continent during the Cold War, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, and now in near-theater missions in Afghanistan and Syria against the Islamic State, the overthrow of the Libyan government, which is a colossal error in hindsight 10 years ago, as well as concerns about Iran's nuclear weapons program, and of course, Russian malign activities throughout Eastern and Central Europe. But Europe really doesn't have, I think, an alternative to working with the United States, because there really is no such thing as Europe politically. There's France, there's Germany, there's the UK, there's Poland, there's Italy, there's great militaries and political leaders, but their first interest is their own national interest. Where they can work together to achieve collective security, all the better. But Europe right now is riven by a number of internal conflicts, and I think it's very difficult for them to focus on external security threats in a way that merges with President Trump's vision for American leadership in transatlantic security.